So I've come down to sunny Bournemouth today to meet up with an old friend and customer of sorts, Paul Gowing. One of his areas of expertise is stain removal, decontamination, and he also works on a lot of mould jobs with us. So over the last few months, Paul's kindly been testing TECcare products in all manner of situations, and the results have been awesome. So I've come down to see him to go to a few of his sites and get some education on how he's using the products and getting these amazing results.
Morning, mate. How are you?
How's it going, mate?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Well, to run through different types of products, first of all, we're going to start with a bit of coffee, which is what most contract cleaners will come up against in office cleaning tasks. So we're going to use TECcare ECO-DET, and Paul's going to run us through the process to help get that up and making sure that you don't make the carpet any worse than it already is. Oh mate, I missed that. That'd have been lovely.
Well, I can do another one.
So Paul's just come in and chucked a coffee on the carpet, and that is just blasé, whatever. The confidence that you must have that this is going to come straight out is impressive.
All right.
Paul is looking to change the way he works because the existing chemicals are more aggressive, they're not sustainable, and what we're doing with TECcare is introducing a range which is biodegradable, sustainably sourced and plant-based. And so if we can get the same result with less damage on the actual carpet because of the intensity of chemicals, and yeah, have the same result, then it's win-win.
So whenever I'm blotting a stain out, you'll always blot it with a white terraline towel. What, you know, in the 1970s, most kids had their nappies on with these. ECO-DET, okay? We spray onto the stain like so. With a nap spray, you get kind of that extended spray, which, I don't know, helps for us carpet cleaners. Nothing too aggressive there, okay? I'm just gonna get a white bit of towel on that, yeah? Just start blotting that up, okay? And you can see that coming out there straight away, yeah? And I can work on that stain. We don't rub the stain, yeah? We just blot it out, okay? And then we'd find a new bit. Just cover that there. Some of that's quite intense, as we saw earlier on. That's coming straight out. And you know the chemical works because it's starting to stick to the actual white terraline towel. I've got a cart over there with about 10 different chemicals in it. So I'm not overspraying this because overspraying it will give me a watermark. So
Just explain that again for us, Paul, like the watermark, because the temptation is to put loads on there, isn't it?
if you spray onto an area, you put too much water down, if it's a light colour carpet, it will just leave a watermark or a ring around there. Then we have to use a certain product to get that watermark out. So sometimes too much water on a carpet is not good. We get too much water on your clothes or material, it can shrink it. So we don't use hot water, warm water. This technique for us, it's safe to use, and you can walk on a carpet in 10 minutes. So as I say, I've sprayed the area onto the stain. I've got a clean bit of terraline towel there, there's no gimmicks. I'm just blotting that up, okay? If it's just a little spot on the carpet, you could have a bottle of this in the cupboard, and then you're going to blot that out like so, okay? Look at that. I'll go and get another one in a second, so find another clean area. And I'm just going to keep blotting that stain up, okay? So this is 4ml to the actual pre-spray. Pre-spray, what we've got there, 300ml. So 4ml, well, I wouldn't even like to say what we dilute our carpet cleaning range in generally, but it's a lot more than 4ml, that's for sure. When it's a bigger stain, you need a carpet cleaner in, because you've got to blot it out, and then realistically they've got to go over it. So that's where the heavy coffee was, and that's where it's coming out. I've not finished yet. I'm just going to go get another towel. Be right back.
So we saw Paul chuck 2 cups of coffee on his carpet, and now just using a rapidly biodegradable plant-based product, which is costing absolutely pennies really, because he's diluted it at just 4ml per 300ml. Within 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes of being on his hands and knees, the carpet is almost stain-free.
What I'm liking about these products, a lot of the chemicals we use in terms of carpet cleaning will be solvent-based. And that's a massive factor with people with asthma, currently hay fever season, so you start putting solvents down, people are coughing. It's not far out. I want to work on that a little bit more, and then we'll come back and go over that with a little machine just to give it a finish, and then we'll see what it looks like right at the end.
So in this 1 litre bottle of TECcare ECO-DET, just 4 mil into that nap sprayer is all we used to help get the result. And bear in mind that chamber with the green cap on top is 25 mil. So it's absolutely minuscule amount of product.
We're going to bonnet clean the carpet, okay? Mrs. Jones has called me out. She's had a couple of coffee stains there. We don't need to bring in a big carpet cleaning machine because then we're going to start charging her bucks. We'll probably charge about £40–45 for. We feel that's value for money. The client's getting value for money, but they're also getting results, and it's all plant-based, yeah? Right, drywall, where did I put that then? Okay, I'm going to go for 25 mil on there, okay? It's the first time we've done it. Let's just pour that in the machine. There's no gimmicks in there, okay? All I've got here is a pneumatic 150 RPM, which is basically the slowest moving speed machine that you can use on the pneumatic.
From where I'm standing, the stain is already gone, and that would be good enough for most people in a domestic scenario.
So that's a clean pad, yeah? I'm going to put that on there like so. Yeah, 2.5 litres of water, yeah. 20 mil of ECO-DET. Normally I would use a fibre shampoo where I'm putting half a litre in, okay, half a litre, and here I've only got 20 mil. So I think that's a massive difference. And this is our first 8-week trial of it. It's working. We don't put a lot of water down there, but as I say, this ECO-DET has been certainly doing it for us. So we're just really lightly going over the carpet just to give it a finish so that we know that we've got the stain out in total. There you go, voila. Coffee stain, 2 of them in fact, removed with a plant-based product called ECO-DET, and we've got decent results.
So one of the main things Paul's found with carpet cleaning using TECcare ECO-DET is the way it can break down organic matter. In most stains, foodstuffs, human spillages, there is organic matter embedded in the fibres of the carpet. The speed in which ECO-DET can break it down, soften it and make it readily available to be picked up by the cloth is something which he has said that doesn't happen as quickly with solvent-based products.
It's got a dark corner, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So this little stain here is a little area where the cats do a bit of business from time to time, and we're going to just put in some ECO-DET onto the carpet.
So straight away, that's breaking that down. Okay, I should have gloves on, yeah? So as you can see, I'm not rubbing the carpet. I'm just blotting that out. I'm just absorbing it. Things like blood and matter like that, it will disperse and it will spread if you start rubbing that about everywhere. So it's really important to make sure you're containing the stain. Most of that's pretty much out now. I've got a little blob there, but just spray that final bit to get the excess out. I think that was cat vomit, to be honest with you. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. And I think the most important thing for me, it could have been a jam donut. It could have been someone's pasty or whatever on the floor, but it just could have been water, but it took the mark out. You know, it's lifting stains. It's not toxic. Yeah, it's safe. If the pets came in now and they were sniffing about, they're not going to walk outside and start keeling over. And the data sheets show that as well. I'm a game changer in my industry, and if I can change what I'm doing and make better results, everyone's happy. Namir, how are you, sir? Yeah, good. How can I help?
He's got very loyal and happy customer base. He's a busy man. Is that Paul? So yeah, we're going to head out now to one of his client sites. Let's jump in the cars and get over to the sites.
One was £180 all in. Just check. Let's check.
Whilst we're here, let's just take a look at Paul's lunch plans for today, or maybe brunch. Not one, but 2 packs of pain au chocolat. Is that one for me, one for you, Paul? Loving the Protect in the van, mate. Lovely stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that's coming in. Once that is 100% coming in, yeah. And one of the biggest things on these nursing homes, not nursing homes, just supported living, is the carpet stains from the hand sanitizer we were using with the alcohol in it.
Is it really?
Oh, the marks on the carpets. Unfortunately, that impregnates the carpet permanently. This stuff, game changer. Actually makes your hands softer. So now in the 70s we used to go on about the fairy liquid that used to make your hands go soft, yeah, while you're working. This is a game changer, yeah? A little bit more than that. Yeah. Look,
or
I can lick it. It's harmless. No, I love it. Like a walking cleaning library, isn't it, between us, yeah? Digital.
Paul's one of the first contract cleaners really who we've reached out to try and, now in times gone by, sustainable products, eco products, whatever you want to call them, perhaps haven't had the cleaning power and oomph of more traditional harsh chemical based products. And what we're showing you today is that isn't the case anymore, particularly with TECcare ECO-DET. It's an extremely complex product that's taken absolutely years of hard work and research, and it really is an absolutely astonishing product which we're still learning about. At Source we get asked all the time for innovation and sustainability. Implementation is tricky, particularly for contract cleaners on a large scale, but with TECcare products that we're seeing Paul use, the short-term pain really does have a long-term gain. Ultimately, he's using less products that cost less, that are more sustainable and give a better result. So we're out on a customer site now, which is a block of flats which Paul looks after. Unfortunately, they've got mould. This looks like a 60s build maybe, so therefore the infrastructure is going to be a little bit stressed and aged, and that's when you can get some mould problems, just because there might be cracks or leaks or ingress of air and water really. Now when using TECcare control for mould, the dilution rate is halved, or 1 to 42, but ultimately that means it's 8 ml of concentrate control into your nap sprayer, and that is going to make the mould completely safe, and it's going to start penetrating through the surface into the mould spores that are out of view.
We are at High Trees. We've had some mould issues up here, but obviously if you look up the top here, it's quite faint. There's still quite a lot left. Right, it's got 8 mil in here, okay? You know, we were talking earlier on, Ollie, about working in environments. We do a lot of work for housing associations over 50. We're at a project in Poole, and we had three flats. We were doing some cleaning work, and the people had to be out for like a day. Those fumes, we had to open all the windows. So normal mould cleaners are very, very heavily bleached products. So it doesn't really do anything to the mould yet, it takes it off. But we're using green scourers. It's been ruining our clothes. Just get it on there. This is an old building, okay? And if you can look at that was a yellowing, like if we look up here, Ollie, it was like yellowing, there were spots. If we look on here, no, it's not perfect in terms of, it probably could do with liquor paint, but
That's much better.
I'm not using a green scourer, okay? So I'm using less material, less products, a more aggressive product, but plant-based, okay? We did a deep clean a few weeks ago. The resident had gone into supported housing. It was full of nicotine. We cleaned that property with, I think it was 20 ml in a bucket, 5 to 10 litres of water with ECO-DET in it, and we didn't use a green scour all the way through. And we got some massive results. But yeah, I think, you know, we can say game changers or whatever. It does it very well. There we go, look at that. I'm not scrubbing that. I haven't done any special techniques off the camera. I'm just doing my job, which is a professional contract cleaner.
That's right there, it's another level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So we sprayed that with control. Just take off any residue of mould, I think would be the statement to make. Yeah. And just to clean it up, 1 microfiber cloth, 300 GSM, and presto. Yeah, we've got a result.
So that's job done at this place. We're on to another site of Paul's coming up. I'll see you there, people.
Okay, dude.
So we're here at a private landlord site, and there's all sorts of little kind of scuff marks and challenges that, I don't know what that is. Looks like a bit of crayon.
I'll do some work at home.
Yeah, bear in mind what's on the walls here.
Who's got to go with the grain? This is a heavy duty site. This is supported housing. I'd be hammering on here. I'm not going to start listing chemicals that I've used in the past, but I'd be scrubbing. I'd have the green scourer out. To me, it makes my job go a bit more pleasant that day. That I'm not going home with sore fingers where they're being very abrasively. To me, ECO-DET brings the detail up, so you've got a bit of grain. I don't know, might change up there a little bit, but yeah, there you go, see? That's a massive difference, yeah? I'm needing to do it. I feel I need to get that dirt off, yeah?
So what Paul's doing, you can see the grain in this faux wood door.
And this door will probably be left open.
It'll be propped open all day, so you've got all the traffic fumes.
Bit of that on there, Ollie.
Dual carriageway. Yeah. You've got all these different marker pens or crayons going on the door, but also just general, it's almost like traffic film. You can hear the traffic, can't you, next to us, a very busy road.
Oh yeah, you've got that big dual carriageway.
Just airborne particles here, that's just dirt. And just the ECO-DET can get into that and take that stain away with the microfiber cloth.
That's just coming off, it's just rinsing off. You have to go with the grain, obviously. I always go with the grain when I'm cleaning office desks anyway. But that's no green scourer. I mean, I could probably apply a green scourer onto that if I wanted to.
That's unbelievable here.
That's the last bit where it's coming off there, look.
Right, we're here at another one of Paul's sites, and we're going to use the same buffing machine we used at the previous job on the floor, the coffee stains. We've no idea what the result's going to be.
That was on what? 2 square metres, if that?
So that's our morning done with Paul from TPM down in Bournemouth. Showcased how TECcare products can be used in the commercial cleaning world. We've had a look at a couple of different tasks, day-to-day kind of tasks, from carpet stains through to marks on the walls. And ultimately Paul is just championing this product really, and he wouldn't bother putting this in 8 of his vans if he didn't feel it was going to be commercially viable, also a benefit to his team and his customers. And if you have any questions or a desire to see a sample, then do let me know. Reach out in the comments or send me a DM. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.